Welcome back, viewers, boys and girls. Just going to run my homemade blue bowl to try and clean up my cons a bit, as they're all heavy black sands. Just got an old washing machine pump in here, and just got a old laundry bowl and plastic drink cup that's had been cut off at the bottom and turned upside down and just siliconed to the bottom of the bowl, and piece of plastic irrigation tube which goes in the side, siliconed in there, and as you can see it's working alright. Just trying to level it off a little bit if I can, and I'll start throwing a bit of cons in there. Just got a little tap here on the side to regulate the flow. But anyway, I've used it a few times before but haven't sort of really posted it, and I'll get a few of the cons out of my small container here without spilling them, I hope. And I'll just have to put this phone down, just the camera down for a second, to level this blue bowl up a bit more. She seemed to have slipped a bit on me, and I'd have to think of a different thing here. I know that looks pretty reasonable there, I think. Yeah, I think that is probably good. Alright, I'll just grab a small pinch of this black sands and just drop it in here. Might slow the flow down a tad more, and just get a bit more sand in there. Just got it in the container here. I'll just grab a small pinch, just drop it in here. As you can see, it's sitting around the edge there. The rest has gone straight into the centre. I might have had the flow a little bit too much, but they're real heavy, so I'm not sure how it'll work. But I'll increase the flow a little bit more and see how it goes. Drop a detergent in the water, just in case, just a tiny drop. Wash my hands a bit. Sands are moving slowly into the middle, just to increase the flow a little bit more. I make a lot of my own gear. It's quite expensive to buy a lot of gear, and finances are a bit tight. So this is how I roll. Pump cost me nothing, hoses cost me nothing. I had this old second-hand bowl I used to mix cement in a little bit, and just cleaned it up a bit and decided to make that. The pipe cost me nothing, and the tap was laying around here, so more or less this whole setup was free. Just a bit of time to make it. And it's that hard to pan these cons out in here, and it's got gold through it. I know you probably won't see it because the light's not real good here, but you might see a couple of specks through there. I think you should be able to there. Anyway, and it's only a small container, it's not that much in it, and hopefully I'll get a bit out of it. I'll give it a swish around. You might see some come through here. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you my blue bowl, and we'll see what we end up out of it. And that I'll run it a little bit more, and it's probably not quite square. It keeps moving on me. I'll have to work out a bit better bucket for it to sit on, because I've got it sitting on a bucket so all the stuff that gets washed out of it goes down from the chute into a bucket underneath, so I can repan that. And the gold I get's always fine, really fine, so I can't really see any in the bowl at the moment, but like I said, the light's not real good here, and it's having a bit of trouble with this flow. I'll just give this sand a bit of a swish around here with the bottle here. See what ends up in the pan. Anyway, well, that's my homemade blue bowl. Washing machine pump. The only thing you've got to be careful of, it's 240 volt, not 12 volt, so you just have to think of it as alive and safety, and watch the water and where you put your hands. Alright, well, I'll get back to you and probably show you the results after I do all my black sands.